Happy New Year, everyone. Simply Mrs. Moody here. I hope everyone had a wonderful time bringing in the new year in 2026, whether you were resting in your bed or whether you were out with friends having a good time. I hope that you had a wonderful time bringing in 2026. So, listen, I wanted to come to you and talk about some things as we think about moving into the new year. Let's talk about growth mindset and not the watered down version, the real one. Growth mindset isn't just about changing habits, setting goals, making plans, or any of those things. It's about extending yourself grace while you do it. When you step into the new year, we're always full of actions and steps that we want to take. We're full of motion. We want to grow. We want to evolve. We want to do better. But we don't always acknowledge the the mindset that growth comes with an adjustment period. You're not just learning new or healthier habits, you're also unlearning old ones. You're breaking down behaviors and patterns and mindsets that once kept you going, even if they weren't good for you. And that's hard. That's really hard. And we don't acknowledge that. And if we don't acknowledge it, sometimes we can set ourselves up for failure. When we make resolutions, we often focus only on what we want to change without honoring how difficult it is to let go of what we've been doing habitually, even when it's unhealthy. So when setbacks happen, when we tend to beat ourselves up, we talk negatively to ourselves in our brains, we operate from fear, maybe doubt or shame. I tried, I can't do this, I always mess up. But growth mindset says something different. It says there will be ebbs and flows, ebbs and flows. During this adjustment period, the space between breaking old patterns and new ones requires a measure of patience. Listen, you have to challenge yourself with compassion. Consistency matters, intentionality matters, authenticity matters. Be real with yourself. Don't set your expectations so high that you don't realize that some old habits do die hard. That's where they got that phrase from. That growing sometimes is going to be painful. Molding is it doesn't feel good. Refining doesn't feel good. There are some things to think about when you are making new changes for yourself. And when you have those moments that feel like setbacks, pause and then give yourself grace. I want you to say, today wasn't great, but tomorrow will be better. Because this is real life. If, we only focus on what we're trying to accomplish, we can't fully process what we're letting go of, even when those things aren't good for us. Letting go is like purging, and purging doesn't feel good. So I want you to understand that sitting in those emotions, the fear, the doubt, the discomfort, and still choosing to say, nevertheless, that's growth. Nevertheless, I'll try again. Nevertheless, I believe in myself. Nevertheless, I'm going to be intentional. Nevertheless, I'm building discipline I've never had or maybe never practiced with kindness to myself, affirming myself. I want you to speak life into yourself. I want you to affirm yourself. Get into the habit of practicing positive thoughts within your head and debunking the negative ones with positive ones. And also be honest with yourself. Be really honest. Sometimes you're tired. Sometimes you need a break. Don't burn yourself out. trying to rush growth. Burnout doesn't produce success. The goal is to set yourself up to succeed. What has to be woven into all of this is reality. This is hard. Every day it won't be great. But if you keep getting back up, if you don't lose your try, you will succeed. And then one day, just one day, you'll look back and say, "Phew, this was hard, but I'm glad I stayed. I'm healthier. I'm stronger. I'm better mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically." Just remember this. Don't beat yourself up. Speak kindly to yourself. Give yourself grace. Growth is happening even when it doesn't feel like it. All right, guys, I hope you really take this in. Simply Mrs. Moody, God bless you, and I'll see you next time.